Pachacuti from 1438 to 1463 was the ruler of the Inca Empire. And in 1438, Cuzco came under attack by a powerful group of warriors known as the Chanchas. Many Incas were forced to leave the city, but Pachacuti, the ninth ruler and the first major Inca emperor, chose to stay and fight. When the Chanchas attacked at dawn, Pachacuti, clad in the skin of a puma, led the counterattack and won. Legend has it that the stones in the battlefield turned to the warriors to help Pachacuti repel the enemies. With the Cuzco safe, Pachacuti is reported to have a vision that told him he would use warfare to spread Inca culture and religion. Rather than only attack his opponents, however, Pachacuti would send a missionary to foe, preaching the advantages of surrender. So he would promise peace and gifts, but these were backed by threats, and this is how he won many of his battles. Okay? And after conquering neighboring groups, each which had his own language, religion, and customs, Pachacuti faced the task of orchestrating them into a single expanding empire. Once Pachacuti had seized new territory, he implemented policies designed to prevent unrest, again, letting them keep their native language, leaders, and gods. However, he did require everyone to learn Quechua, okay? And this is the official language of the Cuzco, which is Pachacuti's language, okay? So everyone had to learn it, but they could still keep their native cultures. Now, Pachacuti's son was Topa Inca Yupanqui, and he ruled from, can't see here, but it's 1463 to 1493, and that should be on your graphic organizer. Upon Pachacuti's retirement in 1471, his son, Topa Inca Yupanqui, was in command of the army and took over the rule of the empire, expanding it to almost its ultimate boundaries. Okay. By the time of Topa Inca's death in 1493, the Inca domain would extend to a length of some of 2,500 miles, including at least 100 different ethnic groups, all of whom were united under the Inca rule and culture. Okay, so his empire expanded to be enormous. And Topa Inca was very intelligent, and he used his administrative and diplomatic skills to win over province after province. Pushing north to conquer most of what today is Ecuador, Topa Inca encountered many different cultural groups. To help establish their perceived cultural superiority, the Inca portrayed their conquered neighbors as inferior. One example of this attitude finds Topa Inca accepting lice instead of valuable tribute from a group described as impoverished. Okay. So he's accepting, so using innovative techniques to collect taxes. So if a civilization is poor, he'll accept whatever they're able to give. Okay? And by doing this, the Inca showed some flexibility in their tribute demands and made him look like a caring ruler. Huayna Capac ruled from 1493 to 1525. He ruled the empire during its high point. But he also was what started to lead to the downfall of the Inca Empire. Now, he fathered two sons, Atahualpa and Huáscar. And these brothers did not trust each other. And it caused some discourse amongst the people as well, because the priests, so the religious authorities, favored Huáscar, and the army favored Atahualpa as the next leader. So even though Atahualpa was the heir to the throne. He was the eldest. The priests, because they favored Huascar, caused some discourse amongst the Incan people. And this actually led to a 6-year civil war. Okay. And eventually, Atahualpa won, but because it was a 6-year civil war, this war weakened the Incan Empire. And at this time, we now have a weakened empire, and this is when the Europeans begin to invade.